Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Wooden Railway Adventures, Episode 35, Rusty Rocks the Railway. Boko had recently blown a fuse, and so Sir Topham had given him a couple of days' rest. Meanwhile, Gordon had not returned from the works yet, so James was put in charge of the express. He boasted endlessly about it. He told all the engines on the island of Sodor, and soon every engine knew that James was pulling the express till Gordon got back. They were all very tired of this and wanted him to stop, but James wouldn't. He came in one morning pulling the express, feeling brighter than ever. "Hello," he said to everybody. "Guess what? I'm pulling the express." "We can see," said Murdoch. "Now you're starting to get really annoying," said Toby. "Please stop." "But it's fun to say it," said James. "Boko can't pull the express. He has to rest because he's a lazy diesel." "Rubbish," said Duck. "Boko's not a lazy diesel. He blew a fuse." "Which only happens to diesels. That's a point right there," said Duck. "But still, that doesn't mean you can go tease Boko about it. He's been on this railway probably longer than you. He's probably much more older than you." "I don't know about that," said Murdoch. Well, anyway," said Duck, you should stop boasting. We're tired of it." "Ah," said James, "but it's really fun." "Oh, that's it," said Henry. "Not another word from you, James. Otherwise, I'll tell Sir Topham Hatt what a mean engine you're being." James scampered away very quickly, without saying a word. "That always gets it done," said Henry. "Sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do." "Thank you," said Boko gratefully. "I don't want to get teased by him again." "Neither do we," said Toby. "He's become very bossy all of a sudden." "Well, that's because he's pulling the express," said Murdoch. "I know when I pulled the express, I didn't get all bossy, but I was really excited about it. I thought that this day would never come, and unfortunately, that's the only day I've ever pulled the express." "You do have a point there," said Rusty. I can't wait till Gordon gets back," said Henry. "Now James will stop boasting." "I know," said Bernice. "It's getting really annoying." "I hope Sir Topham Hatt rewards you," said Boko. "I mean, you helped Derek and I when we were stuck on the rails. And man, Sir Topham Hatt hasn't done anything for you." "Well, actually, he has. He's given me a few days' rest." "Well, I guess that to every engine once in a while," said Boko. "He's given you a new coat of paint, but we all believe that you should get more than that." "Oh, thanks," said Rheneas. "But I'm not sure. I mean, Sir Topham Hatt's the head of the railway. We wouldn't want to make him mad." "Well, that's true," said the engines. "But hey, look! Who's that coming around the bend?" It was Gordon. "Gordon," they said, you've come back." "Yes," said Gordon. "I'm glad to be back on Sodor. Man, the works was really boring, but now I'm all fixed up and ready to work." "That's good," said Henry. "Can you pull the express soon?" It depends," said Gordon, "on what I do. So Topham has given me this coach just for today, so I can practice my pulling." "Well, please pull the express soon," said Toby. James is boasting about it endlessly, that he gets to pull the express. We're very tired of it." "I can imagine," said Gordon. "Hey, little Rheneas." "Hi, Gordon," said Rheneas. "See you resting there. Enjoying it?" "Yes," said Rheneas, "I am." "That's good," said Gordon. "Well, I'm going to stay here and chat with you guys for a little bit. Is that all right?" That's fine," they said. But Duncan was cross. "Ugh," he said. "I'm very cross at them." "Why?" said Rusty. "James is a better engine than they think." "So you're supporting James on this?" "Yes," said Duncan. "I think everyone should be happy for him. He doesn't get to pull the express that much." "You have a point there," said Rusty. "But James is getting way too excited about it." "No, he isn't," said Duncan. "Now be quiet." "I'm going to rock the railway." What's that supposed to mean?" "I'm going to go support James and prove to them that he's a very useful engine." And Duncan spun on the turntable quickly. "I'm going to the yard to get prepared for my job," he said. "Goodbye," and Duncan rushed away. "I better go after him," said Rusty. "He might get into sort of trouble or something." "That might be true," said Boko. "Well, have fun at your job," said Murdoch. "Oh, thanks," said Rusty, and he puffed away. When Rusty had arrived at the yard, Sir Topham Hatt was talking to Duncan. "Oh, there you are, Rusty," said Sir Topham Hatt. I was waiting for you to get there. I have a very important job for you today," he said. "What is it?" said Rusty. "Someone messed about in the yard last night and put trucks everywhere. Can you guys put them into one single line for a goods train this afternoon?" "Certainly, sir," said Rusty. I'll do it, said Duncan. I will, I do. And he rushed across the turntable. Oh, bother, said Sir Topham Hatt. He's gone away to his work too quickly. Oh, anyway, since he's all excited about it, Rusty, can you keep an eye on him? Certainly, sir, said Rusty. That's a good diesel, said Sir Topham Hatt. But Duncan was very excited. I'll prove to those engines that that James is a very useful engine. But he was doing it in the wrong way. He banged the freight cars hard. Oh, said the freight cars, don't bang us. I will bang what I want to bang, said Duncan. He banged Scruffy hard. Too hard for his own good. Oops, said Duncan. I didn't mean to do that. So Topham Hatt never knew. But in the end, the trucks were lifted back onto the track. Scruffy is now crosser than ever. We'll pay him out, they said. He's bumping us, and we don't like that. No, we don't, said the trucks. We'll pay him out. We'll pay him out. Meanwhile, Daisy was telling Hector and Rocky about her first days on the island of Sodor. The two were very interested in that, and they wanted to hear more. But just then, Duncan had arrived. Excuse me, Daisy, he said, but I need to take Hector, so Topham Hatt wants me to deliver all the trucks into one single file. Can't you wait, said Daisy? I'm telling Hector and Rocky a story. They think it's very interesting. Can you just wait a little bit? No, said Duncan. Here I come. I'm going to go collect Hector. Daisy wanted to stop them. Here's what I'll do. I'll shunt you really quick, Hector, he said. Oh, that's good, said Hector. Thank you. Daisy was shunting, but Duncan still didn't care. He roared around the hill and banged into Daisy. Oh, said Daisy. That hurt. But that didn't matter to Duncan. Now Daisy was part of the line of cars. Help, said Daisy. Help. This won't do at all. Unfortunately, it didn't. She was being shunted onto the turntable. Meanwhile, Rusty was on the other side of the turntable. So Topham Hatt was watching his progress, but Rusty was concerned. Duncan, he said, why do you have Daisy as one of your cars? She wouldn't move, said Duncan. Now she's going to get her punishment. Stop, said Daisy and Hector. They did no wonders. Excuse me, said Duncan. Rusty, can you move? No, I won't. Put them back where they're supposed to be. I won't, said Duncan. But then there was trouble. Gordon had finished talking to the engines at the shed, and so he roared along the line. He was feeling very proud. I must get to the station very quickly, he said. Otherwise Sir Topham Hatt will be mad. He thought the turntable was going to turn to his line, but unfortunately it was jammed because Daisy was still halfway on it. Watch out, said Rusty. You're going to crash into him. Oh no, said Gordon. Duncan tried pulling back, but the coupling broke. No, said Duncan. Oh no, said Arthur and Mavis. This wasn't going to be good. Gordon came along the line, and he ran onto the turntable and smashed into both of them. Cinders and ashes, said Sir Topham Hatt. He jumped back quickly because he didn't want to get hurt. Ugh, he said, I'm very disappointed in you, Duncan. Look what you've caused. You've caused a hammock wreck. Ugh, he said, this will never do, and it didn't. It was a very bad accident. Duncan was very sorry. I'll go get the breakdown train, sir, he said. That's a good engine. Meanwhile, Gordon will have to go back to the works, and Daisy and Hector will have to be repaired. I'm very disappointed in you now. Ha, said Rusty. Look who's going to rock the railway now. Duncan sulked away silently. He didn't want to do anything with rocking the railway now.